Welcome to Easy Cooking. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Mexican torta. If you don't know what a torta is, it's actually a sandwich, very big and delicious, full of flavor. I really recommend this one to you. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. The preparation time is going to be about 30 minutes. Let's get started.
For this recipe we need chicken cutlets. You can use beef or pork if you prefer so. We also need 2 cups of pinto beans. We need cheese slices, bacon slices, 8 ounces of chorizo, 1.5 cups of dry breadcrumbs, 1 or 2 eggs. We also need bolillos. This is a Mexican bread. If you cannot find it, you can use French bread instead. We also need some oil, about 3 or 4 tablespoons. We also need half a tablespoon of butter, and to serve we need sliced onions, sliced tomatoes, sliced jalapenos, and 1 avocado. Let's get started. Slice the bread in half. You just want to cut it open. Now we're going to start by breading the meat. I'm using chicken cutlets, but remember you can use beef or pork if you prefer so. So season the breadcrumbs with salt and black pepper to taste and mix well. Also season the egg with salt and black pepper to taste and beat together until well combined. Now soak the chicken cutlets in the egg mixture. Make sure they are wet on both sides. Then transfer them to the breadcrumbs mixture. Cover them with the breadcrumbs on both sides, and that's about it. Just keep on repeating these steps until you're done. When you're done, set them aside for a couple minutes just so the meat can absorb all the seasoning. Now we're going to brown the bacon, so just cook it on both sides until it's nice and brown. It will take about 5 minutes, and after the bacon is done, remove it from the skillet and drain it on paper towels. Now in the same skillet, add in the chorizo and cook for about 5 minutes or until it gets nice and brown. The chorizo I'm using is pre-cooked, so I chop it into very tiny pieces, but if you're using uncooked chorizo, just break it down with a spoon. You don't have to cut it at all. After the chorizo is brown, then add in the beans and also add in some water, about half a cup or 2/3 of a cup of water. Cook the beans for about 3 minutes or until they are nice and warm. Once the beans get warm, now mash them with a masher or with a spoon and just keep on mashing the beans until there is almost no whole beans left over in the mixture. Now taste the flavor and add any salt and pepper if needed. We're going to cook the beans for another 2 or 3 more minutes or until they get bubbly. If you think they need more water, you can add more water if you want to, but you don't want them to be too watery. Once the beans start bubbling, then set them aside until you're ready to use them. Now in another skillet, heat up some oil. I'm using extra virgin olive oil, but you can use vegetable oil if you prefer so. Now we're going to pan fry the cutlets until they are golden brown on both sides and they are well cooked. The cutlets are really thin, so they will only take a couple minutes on each side, about 3 minutes on each side. So once they are cooked, drain them on paper towels. Now we're going to heat up the bread. I'm using the same skillet I used to cook the meat. I just clean it with paper towels. Now add about half a tablespoon of butter to the skillet. And we're going to toast the bread for about a minute on each side. And once the bread is ready, you can start making your tortas. So to make the torta, spread some of the beans on one of the bread slices. Then top it with the meat. Then add in the cheese, the onions, the tomatoes, the jalapenos, and the bacon. Spread some of the bean mixture over the other half of the bread and then bring them together to make your torta, and that's about it. These two are for my husband, so they don't have any avocado, but I do love avocados. So after the meat, add in the avocado, followed by the onions, the tomatoes, and the peppers. Cover the other half of the bread with the cheese and the bacon and bring both halves together and enjoy. I really hope you like this video. To bring this and some other delicious recipes, please don't forget to visit my blog and don't forget to subscribe to be notified of future updates. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.